Hey everyone, how's it going? A big welcome to another video. In this video, I will be talking about how to beat the French defense, and specifically, I will be focusing on the Rubinstein variation. Now, if you are a competitive chess player and you want to fund your chess progress, then you might be interested in starting a side hustle to earn an extra income online. If that's the case, go to the link in the description, insert your name and email, and watch my free introductory training where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience. So in this video, I will be sharing my screen and I will be talking to you about the Rubinstein variation of the French defense. So for everyone that doesn't know, the French defense starts after 1e4, e6, and the most common move is d4 and d5. And now here white has a few options. He can go for the exchange variation, e takes d5. He can go for 3e5, the advanced variation. He can go for bishop d3, the Schlechter variation. But the two most common moves and the moves favored by the strongest players are usually 3 knight d2 and 3 knight c3. So after 3 knight d2 and 3 knight c3, many times completely different positions occur. For example, 3 knight c3 allows the winner. 3 knight d2 allows c5, which is not possible after 3 knight c3. Why it's not possible after 3 knight c3? Because after 3 knight c3, then for instance, e takes d5, e takes d5, d takes c5, and if bishop takes c5, queen takes d5. So white is a clear pawn up for nothing. On the other hand, after 3 knight d2, bishop b4, this is not a good move because of c3, so the pin is not good at all, while the winner is a whole separate chapter and there are tons and tons of theory on the winner. Anyway, I will be focusing though on the move d takes e4, which transposes in both situations. So this video is particularly useful to players who play both 3 knight d2 and 3 knight c3, and if you check my games in database, I have played both of these moves. So now we have the same position, and one of the advantages and one of the reasons many people play like this with black is because exactly it reduces the workload. They can meet both of the two most popular replies, knight d2 and knight c3, in the same way, and this reduces the amount of theory that they need to learn. A common trade-off in chess is that you play a sideline that it has less theory, it's easier to learn. However, it might not be just as good as the main lines. For example, here, black has less space. Anyway, the Rubinstein variation is after knight d7. This is the move that defines it. If it was for the Fort Knox, it would be bishop d7. And I have covered this and I have showed how a cool opening trap for white after bishop d7 in another video. So you can go back and watch it. It's the previous one. So after knight d7, the most natural move is knight f3, but I'm going to suggest an opening trap which arises after bishop d3, knight gf6. This is the whole point of this system, that black puts the first knight on d7 and then the other knight can go to f6, and this allows a recapture now with the knight. So if white was to play knight takes f6, then black would take back with the knight. But in this situation, white is going to go for queen e2, and this could be a hint that white is intending to castle queenside. Maybe they could also castle kingside as well. E2 is generally a good square for the queen. And now if black is tempted on exchanging on e4 and playing knight f6 to gain a tempo on the bishop, as white would not want to lose that bishop, then there is a very cool opening trap which arises after bishop takes b7, hitting the rook. Bishop takes b7, and now queen b5 check. And apart from the check, the bishop is also under attack and black has no way to save it. So for example, if they go knight d7, queen takes b7. So white ends up a clear pawn up. Of course, black has some compensation and white needs to do their own homework from this position or figure it out at the board. It depends. For example, black will get some counterplay, maybe with c5, maybe with bishop to d6 and then castles. maybe with rook b8, it depends. But white is definitely a clear pawn up, and this is a cool opening trap to know, because with white you get a pawn up, and with black you want to avoid this. You don't want to be a pawn down for nothing, so it's very important to know this. This is relevant from the white side to people who play both 3 knight d2 and 3 knight c3, as in both cases they need to know what to do against the Rubinstein variation. And of course, this is relevant to people who play the Rubinstein variation and want to avoid this because they don't want to be a pawn down for nothing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took value from it and you learned something new. I just wanted to say that if you are a competitive chess player and you want to fund your chess progress and you have big dreams, just like myself, for example, traveling to tournaments, which has expenses like transport if it's in another city, accommodation if not a one-day event, entry fees, hiring a coach if you're really serious about your chess, or investing into chess books and chess courses or premium memberships on certain websites, then you might be interested in starting a side hustle to earn an extra income online. If that's the case, go to the link in the description, insert your name and email, and watch my free introductory training where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.